Yeah. So, what have you filibustered?
Currently, this interview, I think I'm doing pretty good at that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Steiny.
Yeah, do you want to do the interview, or are you gonna like start?
This is the interview,
This is
right?
it? This
Yeah,
is it?
I thought this was it. Oh, my bad. Yeah. So, what are your names? You know, I usually forget to ask, but
Yeah. Jordan.
Ricky.
Tyler.
All right. And this is another afternoon. Thank you guys for coming very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo. You know, this is season 2. We're doing like the whole new scene thing. I'm kind of enjoying it. I like how it works out.
Yeah.
I had some questions for you, and they're already eluding me. Yeah, do you guys have a tour coming up? Like, you said you're working on an album right now? In your house?
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's been weird because I was in Nashville like 8 months ago, and then I was in SoCal for a couple months, and I was moving from Nashville to Portland, but stayed in SoCal for a couple months, and then came to Portland. But then that whole time I was kind of like recording, and then yeah, it took me a while to kind of meet Tyler and Ricky and jam with them and kind of do what we're doing now. So like before that time I've recorded essentially an album, and Tyler has played on one of the song's drums, and we just laid down Ricky for some of it, and we might keep editing it through that. But yeah, I've been working on it now for like a year, and I'm working with engineers here remixing it and stuff, so hopefully in a couple months should be good to go.
Well, how did you guys meet? I know I asked you earlier when the cameras weren't on, and then I stopped you from telling me the story.
Nice. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask it again because I want to be genuinely
Let them answer
interested.
too, yeah. Let them answer.
Jordan and I live in the same house together, so we're housemates, and it just kind of, we realized we both
first
played
sight.
music, so it was like dumb that we weren't.
That's
playing
pretty easy to
together.
figure out, yeah.
Yeah.
And we met because he moved into the house because of mutual friends that already lived in the house, so that's kind of how that came up. And then
I think within like 2 months we had a show, and then we were like, okay, let's... Yeah.
Yeah, you moved here and like had a show already before you even moved to town, so that you had like the
And then
ball
we were
rolling on it.
We both had the same taste.
Did you guys
and
play?
It was awesome. Oh man,
It was a solo set for-
Ash Street.
yeah.
Yeah, so I was playing shows as I moved, but finished at Ash Street. Great sound, punk venue, but great sound. So yeah, that's cool.
And then Ricky's, how'd you guys?
Do it.
We met on Craigslist. I was living under a bus, or under a bridge, under a bus, inside of a bus, and you know.
So a
Wait,
bus?
was it inside of a bus under another bus?
Like a
Yeah,
bus
like-
was under a bus?
There was two buses.
There was a bus and a bridge. Okay.
There was a bus and a bridge.
They were holding the bridge up.
Don't ask questions. Okay.
That's it. No, yeah, I just he had like an ad there, and I answered it, and just met him at a bar. He actually told me to go to the wrong bar, like
Yeah.
2 miles down the
fucked
road,
that
and there
up.
was like some
Fucked that up
rockabilly
real
country
good.
playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, then I just jammed with him, and it was cool. We meshed.
A lot of
Yeah.
people meet on Craigslist.
So, dude,
Yeah.
I swear to God, the next, like, I don't know, whatever band is just going to be, like, through Craigslist. But, yeah, there's especially when you, like, because we both relatively, like, just moved here, you know, and it's, like, especially I think as you get older, it's just, like, you know, how do you find people to jam with, you know? And I think, yeah, it worked great. I mean, like, I think... You know, it took a while, but the first time we jammed, it was just like, okay, his tone, similar taste in music, and yeah, it's been awesome. So like, yeah, definitely can work. There's definitely like a process through that, you know, meeting up with different people.
The Craigslist
but-
screening?
Yeah. I think it's yeah. I mean, I was like, oh, I'll just meet people and like I'll work, and then eventually I was like, no, like. Let me actively try and do it.
Did you have trouble meeting people in like other cities too? I mean, you said you
I
were in
did.
Nashville, you were in San Francisco.
I did. But you know, it kind of comes
So what's
together.
different about Portland?
Sorry?
So what's different about here?
I mean, the Craigslist.
An effective Craigslist?
Yeah, the Craigslist game here is killing it.
Very strong Craigslist scene.
I would tell you, like,
yeah.
a
I
real
just think it's
secret.
time too. Yeah, but yeah.
I saw your interview at the Nashville House, and I wanted to do a shot for shot, question for question remake of it. I was like, I wonder if like, because he's the only one who's been on another one of these. I wonder if we like just change the format,
Totally.
do it at the table upstairs, and I'm just like,
Yes.
yeah, like Nashville real estate, like in Eastern Nashville is actually really cheap right now, and like just like start like,
Yeah, dude. We can twerk on the walls, and yeah, we could do it all. Yeah.
yeah. I'm glad I didn't. No, I'm glad you're here now. I think I think Portland's got like a good culture to export, and people seem to be meeting people on Craigslist a lot, forming bands. There's a lot of people, a lot of opportunity to play shows, like at Street Saloon. There's a lot of house shows that are going on. I know, like up here, I guess we just heard about a place called the Heretic House that just
We just
every-
played
We
there.
literally just played
Jesus
there a
Christ,
week ago.
3
yeah.
bands in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. That's awesome.
Uh,
Yeah,
They're
last
great.
weekend, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you?
2 weekends ago.
2 weeks
Okay,
ago. 2
okay,
weeks ago,
yeah.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Do these shows like every week?
Probably.
I probably shouldn't advertise for them because I don't
Yeah.
know them, and so like, yeah,
Dude,
Where's
it's
your loyalty,
awesome.
man?
Yeah, they're cool people. Shout out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to them. For
yeah.
sure, yeah.
Jerry.
And they just like open their house and they're just like, yeah, like come by. And then like so when we played, it was like half of our homies, and then just like I think half of the people just like
The regular
going to
crowd.
that house, yeah, and hanging out. But it was awesome, and I really like just like sloppy, dirty house shows, and it was great. Yeah,
It's everything you want it to be.
yeah, it was great. Yeah.
You guys have like a tour coming up? You're gonna be leaving Portland at all?
It's not in the near future.
Yeah, I think the main thing is just playing around here, getting to know more bands,
Yeah, focusing
more
on
people
shows,
too.
yeah.
like,
Building it up.
yeah, and
Maybe we talked about going down to just like a regional, like Eugene, maybe, or Olympia, kind of like that thing,
Mhm.
but nothing
Yeah.
set in stone just yet.
I would
Yeah.
love to in time. Yeah, I think the main thing that, like I'm saying, we've been focused on is even just like getting like a set down, you know, like that's like relatively new,
Mhm.
and then at home working on this record, and then yeah, I think further down the road for sure.
What's it been like 2 months maybe?
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah. Honestly, it's been too much. And then even Tyler and I, we were like kind of playing, but it was only once kind of Ricky jumped on board where we really started kind of.
You gotta get out of the bus first, I guess.
Yeah, I had to. you don't make music unless you get out of the bus. So there's no electricity in there.
Yeah, it's a difficult place to play a keyboard, really. That's- yeah. Do you guys mind if I ask you a religious question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
so
no, I don't mind.
Jesus can walk on water. Can he swim? Like, is he allowed to like break the surface of the water?
Mm.
Wow, that's a good
Okay.
question.
I don't know why. Like, is it like something he can turn on and
I
off?
think
Or?
maybe he does turn it on and off. Like he enjoys swimming when no one's watching, because
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's already set the
Nobody
illusion.
needs to
up.
get to something.
Yeah, he can't be swimming and people like watching him like, what the hell?
What the hell, Jesus?
Come on, dude. I thought you were a lifeguard. Or could he even be a lifeguard? Because, like, what if somebody's fully submerged in the water?
He can't.
So
would
Jesus
walk
saves,
to
but
get
he
to
doesn't
them.
save people from drowning.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Place marker.
I gotta draw a line at some point.
If you have a hand above the water, I can grab it. But if you're
Yeah.
fully submerged, it's just like.
Yeah, I think Jesus can for sure swim. Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
I was like
Jesus
thinking
can
in my
swim.
head, yeah, for sure. If you can walk on water, you gotta start with swimming, dude.
All right,
And
we
you
got
gotta
it.
work your way up.
You get it on camera now.
Yeah. Jesus can swim.
Can you swim?
Yes.
Can you walk on water?
I don't want. Yes.
So you're saying you're Jesus.
I didn't want to mention this, but I'm your Lord and Savior. Jesus Christ.
This is an odd one, and mostly because all of you have beards, and I have like facial hair as well. But
Mm.
do you think that you have the facial hair you're gonna have till you die? Essentially, like, have you found the amount of effort you want to
Nice.
put in on a beard?
Nice.
I would say yes, personally. It took a long time to get here to where I am now, but yeah, I'm comfortable with it, and yeah.
Same. Never back down. keep growing, keep going. I bought some some patches, but just gotta work through them. And that's how I live my life.
Yeah. I want to keep changing my facial hair. Again, just never say never. Maybe I'll shave. Bring that to the table a couple days. Hey, maybe I'll have a beard a couple days.
Sideburns.
Mix it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see what I'm like with sideburns. I still haven't done mustache yet.
Not even a beard.
Sideburns and mustache.
I've had a
combo.
beard for like a good 2 years, I think.
You gotta dye.
When I shave it, I look like I'm 12. And it's weird. Like, I'll literally look at myself and be like, this is very, very strange.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I think maybe when I, want to start looking younger or something,
Mhm.
I'll shave.
It usually kicks in around 28 or so.
I'm turning 20 in like 20 days.
You don't know.
Have you heard this thing called Saturn Rising? I'm not sure if you guys know what it is, but I don't follow astrology, but it basically means that it's the first time that we rotate around Saturn every 28 years
Mhm.
or something. So that's when you have some crazy shit happen in your life.
What if it
Yeah.
happens
from-
when you're like 17 though?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's some Back to the Future.
Well, I guess it would happen
Quantum.
again when you're about
It's
45.
quantum. It's
Yeah, math.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
could basically explain every midlife crisis if you're.
What about you and your facial hair?
I ask this because I feel like it's an affectation. I feel like it's something that people have developed, and I developed it for aesthetics, but I developed because I'm lazy. I developed because
that's a
it's,
whole argument, dude. Yeah,
it
totally.
requires the least amount of effort to maintain. Essentially, like I could trim this down once a month, and it grows back at the same rate.
Yeah.
And then I went home a little while ago, and I was hanging out with my grandparents. I was looking at old photos of my family, and my grandfather grew a beard in his early 20s, and he has kept it. He's 80 now, and I was like,
Respect.
okay, so maybe this is just a thing. It's more common. You stop carrying around your mid 20s, and that's it. You just coast it out essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is very, very true. I showered because I was like, oh, there's this thing that we're doing on Sunday. I should shower.
Did you shower
so
a day?
Pure laziness. But pure laziness from keeping the beard. Very, very strong argument because I think pure shaving. Why would I need to go through that hassle all the time? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is
a hassle, dude. It is.
I just want to be sure, I appreciate you guys actually have real reasons. Mine is just being, entirely lazy in every way, but
Yeah, yeah,
I'm okay with that.
It's a good reason, yeah.
yeah.
It's the best reason to, have a beard,
Yeah.
I'd say.
So, are you two Star Trek fans, or is it just you?
Probably just me.
Probably
I
just
guess.
you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Never mind. I want to ask what your favorite episode of Star Trek Enterprise is.
You can still ask. Yeah.
What's your favorite episode of Star Trek Enterprise?
Enterprise. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest.
Let's parse it out.
I've only watched maybe the first 2 episodes. So
Are you shitting me?
The first episode.
And you met Jonathan Frakes.
He's
He's
not
from
an
Next
Enterprise.
Generation.
Though.
Wait.
He's on Next Generation.
Oh, he's a Next Generation guy.
Yeah.
I always get him confused.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
Next
Enterprise
Generation.
is Scott
Yeah. What's up?
Scott Bakula.
Scott Bakula.
Scott Bakula is an Enterprise. Yeah. My favorite episode of Enterprise is actually the episode of Quantum Leap where Scott Bakula goes
Quantum Leaps.
leaps into the rock and roll. It was a rock and roll band or something like that. I don't know. That one's
Well, he's Buddy Holly in one episode.
yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
I really
Yeah.
used to like Quantum Leap, just
Yeah.
because it's a really interesting mystery to figure out who he is in history, because you're he's it'll be
Malcolm X or something like that, or
Yeah,
just like
essentially.
famous historical people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one where he's Buddy Holly, and
Yeah.
he spends the whole time as a cowboy essentially, and he's trying to figure out if he should be dating this girl or who he is in history, and no one's saying his name essentially. And
He's like, hey, buddy.
and then he's and the episode ends, and he's just oh, I'm actually just Buddy Holly, I wasn't supposed to be a cowboy in any way. I
Probably
was-
dressed as a cowboy.
yeah, it was really insane. That was a good episode. And then he Quantum Leaps, of course, into Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah.
But
Was he in control of the quantum leaps? I can't remember. Quantum's leap? Or
no,
the
I
quantum
think
leaps?
he. Oh yeah, that's a good point. he just leaps whenever he's solved.
There's like a timer. Like, did you ever watch Sliders? That TV show Sliders at all? Anybody?
No.
They weren't able to determine like when they wanted to like slide to the next dimension. The thing would
Yeah.
make them. They would just open up and they'd be like, okay, shit, we gotta go now.
They're trying to get to their home dimension.
Right, but there was like a timer that would count down, so that's like, oh no, we're stuck in this dimension for 48 hours, but it could change from episode to episode or whatever. And
See, that's
They
the
never
thing
really
with
knew.
Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
It's like it's like an indefinite time period until he solves the mystery of like who he is and what he's supposed to be doing in history.
And then
Like,
it's
is there a right or wrong?
Oh,
But there's
okay.
nobody controlling it. So like, how did he know he solved them? Oh, I
The
don't
hologram guy, right? That's
know. He's somebody who works at. Wow, this is honestly he's somebody who works at the company he used to work for. It's just like giving him advice. Like he's going back in time to be like, oh, you know, you might be this guy. Like you should be like solving this like kind of thing, and like, but he doesn't. He doesn't do the. God, that's really weird because like somehow he's leaping randomly, but some being knows when he's like completed his task.
So
and
yeah,
leaps-
so it's like actually like a religious like TV show then, right?
yeah, possibly yeah.
Or aliens. I guess.
Yeah, but I've seen him swim.
Yeah.
That's like,
That's the litmus
You have
test.
to also consider that quantum mechanics thinks that we may also all be a computer simulation from like higher beings. So it could also be that there's just some like computer.
Anunnaki.
We're all just
do you
Anunnaki.
feel like a computer simulation?
sometimes, yeah.
We were
I
talking about this. We
totally
actually
do.
talked about this last night. Yeah.
When I'm like eating food. Anyways, this is a long conversation. And just sorry. Yeah, we were talking about Sims and how weird it is that like kids play Sims and like The Sims is, my friend was saying, is apparently gonna tap into the virtual reality and how weird it is to like live your life playing a virtual life.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. And it's always just like, just like the boring sim shit. Or like, okay, it would be dope to be like, magical powers in a forest, like capturing like dragons and stuff.
Well,
but
I guess-
to just be like, this is my virtual life making pasta.
It is kind of odd, but I guess that means like, what is the purpose of video games? Is it like escape from one reality? Does the other reality you escape to matter?
Yeah.
Definitely escapism, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not escape. I don't know. I play video games, but
Yeah.
I definitely never.
What kind of
So
video
it's like,
games do you play?
I just got into like Witcher. I just got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting it.
It's pretty good,
Too.
but it's like really time consuming. It's
Dude, yeah, the
What
biggest problem
platform?
with video games.
Just
yeah.
like PC or
PlayStation 3, and you know what I think?
I
Oh,
played-
PlayStation 4. My bad.
Okay.
My I think I'm gonna sell it though, and
Get a
then
PS. Oh wait,
get a Switch, get a Nintendo.
Nice.
Yeah,
Get that
'cause-
Zelda, dude.
The only games I've ever really liked, and then when I was in college particularly, was like Mario Kart, Mario Party, Super Mario,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just because they're like infinitely playable essentially, and they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, people are gonna come over, we can all just like play Mario Party.
Yeah.
No one hates it.
Yeah.
You know, it's, yeah.
We're sponsored by Nintendo, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Cool.
Nintendo, Rainier, Star Trek,
Greg.
Scott Bakula.
Scott Bakula.
He's making a comeback. He's going to quantum leap into
Making a
something soon.
Comebackula?
Yeah. Count Bakula. All right. Well, you know what? Thank you guys for coming. I appreciated the set. I appreciate you guys reaching out. You guys are definitely like starting to come up, starting to do things in Portland. So good having you here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We're so
Yeah.
stoked that you guys are doing this, and it's awesome, and definitely massive to the community because it makes Portland cool.
Yeah.
So respect.
so funny looking over. Like, midway, I forgot that you were wearing glasses, and I looked over, and you were just like
Vibing.
Oh, that was so funny. I like was starting to sing, and I almost like was gonna laugh like as I was starting to sing.
Wait, do you guys have like one pair of glasses for the three of you?
That's so
Yeah,
weird
we
thing.
traded
Yeah.
On sunny days, it's kind of painful.
Yeah. Someone's gotta sacrifice it.
I wouldn't mind doing that one again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
right.
too.